Welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. Here we are in our Viridian Woods region. We've got 14 unclaimed cities and 2 completed cities. Here's City 1, Do So Confidently. Remember, that's our residential, commercial, and industrial balance with 95,000 people, 10 million simoleons, and lots of success. Lucas the Pie Guy was City 2. 15,000 people, I think a little under 2 million in simoleons, but we maxed out our oil production and petroleum headquarters there. Also, between the 2 cities, we have all the city hall modules unlocked, which gives us a bunch of stuff. Now we're going to claim Traviata Knoll. It does have a lot of ore, but that is not why we're going. The reason we're going to Traviata Knoll is because we have plans to make an educational city. So the first thing we're going to do is claim the city, and then the next thing we're going to do is build out to here. And let's see, I want to get a dirt road all the way to the edge of the map. And then I want to measure out 400 on either side. We're going to put a university here, and it is going to be gorgeous. And it is going to be perfect and flawless. Okay, and then what we want is we want 600 on either side of this. So for a total of 1,200. So there's 422. Except we can't go all the way to the railroad. So there's 378. So we're gonna need another 822 going this way. 823, that will do. And we'll go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. But first, that's just a theory. A game theory. Okay, I am a little slap happy. I'm very excited for this town. It doesn't like me going quite this close to here. So we're gonna have to bump the whole thing, I think, toward where we were before. So let's get rid of this and this. Okay. And then we'll see, and then this, how about? And then we'll make sure that this is 1,200. 1,202, that will do. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm making the box bigger than I need to, but you'll see what the deal was with all of that soon enough. Okay, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna turn this into this, like that. And then we're gonna do the same for right here. And there should still be enough room, I think, even though this is wider. 1,202, perfect. Okay, so that's where a university is gonna go. And we're already running low on money. We've used more than half of it, but that's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a gift. We're gonna get a gift from Do So Confidently, who's just so benevolent and generous and wonderful and wise. We're gonna send 1 million simoleons over, I think. Maybe 2. We needed 1 million to get going with the oil town. Maybe we'll send 2 from here. So let's see, we wanna go, now that we're in this city, we wanna go back to region view. We wanna hit the gift button, and we wanna gift simoleons to Traviata Knoll. So how much are we gonna send? Let's send 2 million. Is there a better way to do this than to just click 100 times? If anyone knows, please tell me in the comments. I'm tired of clicking this mouse button. I might have to do it for other cities in the future. There we go, 2 million, send gift. Okay, let's crank up time too. There it goes. Look, we got a rainbow of money. Okay, now this has been reduced to 7 million. So it's gone. It's gone from here. And hopefully the e-transfer, the wire transfer, will work in nearly instantaneously. We'll crank up time just to see if it shows up. There it goes. 2 million from Do So Confidently. Thank you very much. All right, now, we do have the university and stuff unlocked. So I want to see about, whoops, wrong button. I want to see about the layout for this town here. Do we want to bring people in via train? That is an important question. We do have a cool train track at the back. The wind is blowing toward the highway. So let's escape that. We'll bring the time back to a crawl, and let's think about how things look. What do we have over here? We do have a town right here. So this is going to blow this way. So we probably want to... Do we want to spread our industry out to the sides, I wonder? What kind of interesting shapes do we want to do with the roads here? That's a great question. Okay, let's zoom back in and get our roads out. Do we have the guides on? We do. I'm thinking we're going to start with avenues pretty much everywhere. So we have this main avenue here, and this can go all the way to the sides, I think. Like so. And so the city will be a bit off kilter. So we can stick some industry over here, and we can stick some industry over here, and we're gonna need some. Will we put services on this road? Maybe. Let's set this in just a touch. Can we delete one unit of road from either side? And then build like this. Might as well go all the way to the edge. Money is of no concern, thanks to the wonderful, wise, and benevolent Do So Confidently. We'll bring that close to the train tracks, but not all the way. Okay, now, probably don't want more people using this road than we need. And we don't want more four-way intersections than we need. So let's do something like... I don't love the way that turned out. We're gonna go like this. And we're gonna get rid of some of this. This is why it's so nice to have money. Because we could just blow thousands of dollars like this. Okay, boom, and boom, and kapowza. All right, so now we have a good area for developing. We have a good network going here. And do we want to... build... something like this. Yeah. Okay, so we have lots and lots of three-way intersections here. I don't think we have any four-way intersections, which is great. Now we have to think about like where the industry and stuff is going to go. So let's start with low density for now, and we'll start with boxes. So we could do grids here, because I don't see any reason why we would avoid that. Now we can stick some of our pollutants here. Yeah, like that, I think. We'll leave some room for development. I like the way that snaps. Okay. And then, well, that becomes a four-way intersection, doesn't it? Let's try it like that, then. That could be interesting. Is that interesting? This is a good spot for this guide here. So maybe we bring this to here. I think we're going to end up with some interesting stuff in this city, and I'm excited to sort of figure it out. I'm trying to do this very organically. One thing we want to make sure that we get right away is the old university centered properly. And nothing is ever perfect, is it? Let's just do the best that we can here. What is closer, do we think? That or that? They're about the same. We'll scooch it to the left since this whole thing is off to the right in the city anyway. So it's a little closer to the center point, I think, here. Okay. Name your city. We are going to name our city. We're going to name it Ameliatopia. After venerated, if I'm using that adjective correctly, basement dweller Amelia Pond, proud supporter of the channel and wonderful human being overall, in my estimation. We've never met in real life or anything, but we have met on Discord, and she seems to be pretty great. Okay, let's build ourselves some university roads here, and we are going to build some dorms as well. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We're not going to do that quite yet. Actually, the first thing we're going to do, this is costing us $1,600 an hour, is we're going to pause, and we're going to think about water. Given that pollution is going to be here and here, maybe we want to stick this here for now. Ooh, although maybe this would be a perfect spot for sewage. How many times can I upgrade if I stick this here? At least 4, I would think. And how many people can we really put here? And I'm wondering, too, if I put a dirt road here, can I squeeze in a water place here? I can. And can I still fit the sewer? I can. Okay, this is good. All right, so we want to be a little optimal, which means we're going to waste some money, but that's okay. If I put this here, I can upgrade, I think, 1, 2, 3 more times. So if I want to put this here, I think I can upgrade then 6 times. Or a 2, 6, you know, I could put one here and one here. Yes, I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there, and there, which will turn out great. And then one day I'll put the water right here. And we'll upgrade the water modules to the other side. But for now, we're going to we're going to turn this off since we don't need it. Just the one. We'll keep the other one. And we're going to put temporary water over here. Okay, now, power. I'm thinking solar for this one. Is solar power bad for... There's no air pollution. Yeah, maybe we stick the solar farm... I don't know how much industrial we're going to need. I think we probably stick it back in the corner somewhere. We can upgrade to either side. So there's really no reason not to stick it here, in my opinion. Okay, so now we've got power, water, and theoretically sewer. Let's make sure that this road looks a little bit better. You can go all the way out to the end, although I don't think it needs to, does it? We can always extend it a little more later if we wish. But for now, let's make sure that there is just enough to place the water deal later as needed. Okay, and then if I did put this here, then the next appropriate spot would be here. So that's probably where we'll put that. And that will give us plenty of room to upgrade. We can connect these. We can connect these. I don't know why that was being difficult. And we can round out this corner here. Let's give it 2 deletions on either side so that this really looks nice. I think that that would be best IMO. I love SimCity. I love that I'm playing this game. It's probably not going to perform great on the channel, and that's okay. Because it doesn't need to. The people who will enjoy it, and that's who it's for. And why does the road look like this? And I'm one of those people who will enjoy it. Let's make sure that our perfectionism is satisfied. Although not too much. There are people who are more anal retentive than... Okay, so water will go there. People are more anal retentive than I. So we want to pack a fair amount of people in. But I don't think we care too much about being perfectly optimal. So, no. Yeah, and we don't want... See, I want, like... I don't want to snap like that. I want to snap like streets, you know? Okay, obviously we're putting residential and commercial up here. And maybe this would be a good place to start. Like that. And like that. Good, okay. Trying to use the guides to our advantage a little bit here. I don't think this ended up in the right spot. Let's try this again with the straight road. Not cap locks, shift, thank you. Okay, and then to here. Good, okay, now I think we go back to the square tool since that should work well for us. We'll build kind of a honeycomb looking thing here. I guess brick would be a better term for that. This might be a nightmare for traffic. I guess we'll see. Definitely getting rid of that and that. I'm not sure about this. I don't think I love it. So I think we'll do that. And I think we'll go ahead and connect those two. And that should be pretty good. That should be a good start. Now let's think about zoning. How much do we really need? Maybe we go like this and like this. And we'll creep onto the intersections a little bit there, I think. And then surround them with residential. We don't want to develop on the College Street, I don't think, though. Is time going? It is. Boy, I must be costing myself a lot of money. Because we're paying for that university, and yet, like, no one's attending, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and pause it. And, yeah, I think that looks like a really solid start. Let's put some industry down here. And then let's think about, okay, so we do have a city we need to think about that will be built over here one day. So if we're gonna have trash and burn trash, we're probably going to want to think about not putting the trash so far to the edge of the map, honestly, but instead putting it somewhere a little more responsible. And actually, we'll do a recycling plant too, since this will be that kind of town. An educated town recycles a lot, you see. So we could put it here. How many incinerators are we going to need? Maybe just one. We need two or we have 95,000 people in the first town. We could put it here so it's not so close. Let's see how planting trees works in this place. I think that may affect our decision making. Yeah, we're pretty good for planting trees here. Okay, so what I think I'll do then with this is put it the first spot I can where I can stick an incinerator. Although, do I want those trees there? I think I do. Okay, and I actually could have clicked it one down further as well if I were being really picky, because I'd like some more trees here. But I don't think it matters too much. But how much is the dump? 9,000. Okay, we're moving it down a little more. There's no trash in it yet. I want more trees. We can be picky. Okay, so there's the first place I could put it, and then there's the first place with trees. So if I move it 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough trees. And I like that. Okay, can we put the recycling plant near here as well? That's upgradable a few times. I could stick it over here, perhaps. But we're not going to place that yet. That's quite a bit more than the dump. Okay, so when we're thinking about services, this is land value. So it's okay to stick some services, I think, here. We're probably going to need 1 police station, and we'll need 2 fires and 2... Oh, we could even do the big ones. Yeah, this is going to be a nice town. We're going to go all out. But you know what? First, we need to work on putting more people in. So let's get back to just like putting in roads and making sure... I want to leave all this set aside for power for now. And just making sure that this is going to work out the way that we want it to. Okay, so let's keep going with our brick idea here. Okay, and which of these intersections are we more worried about? This one or this one? I could put one here. You know, and we can play with this to decide what works best for us. I think it's probably that. Yeah. And then, probably like that. Okay. And then let's think about our residential and our commercial. Making sense. We could do commercial like this and like this. I think that might look nice. And then we don't actually need any on the avenue. We don't actually want any on the avenue. Ooh, that's too close. And that's not close enough. So maybe we bump this over just a little bit. This avenue? Or do we bump everything here over a little bit? You know what? We can play with it. We can leave it there for now. We may not... Like I said, we don't need to be too optimal, I don't think, with this. Okay. And then maybe this will be... Well, no, this is services stuff, too. So maybe we'll stick industry in the bottom half of this. But we don't have nearly enough industry yet, do we? Didn't I zone that? There we go. And I like how we're thinking about pollution and wind, but we don't care too much about, you know, when it came to the dump, but we don't care too much about the industry. But it should be pretty high-tech industry. I don't see any reason why we can't just do this. Okay, so we'll leave a buffer here that we can zone in differently if we need to. Let's think about zoning this. I'm not going to leave that like that, don't worry. That could be a connection right there, I think. And that would be okay. Lego doesn't like that, but that's fine. Get rid of that little guy there and connect this up. And with some bulldozing, I think you'll understand what I've been going for here. Okay, we'll get rid of that little guy. Gotta get rid of these. And let's see. That's not going to stay. It can't. Ooh, neither can it stay here. So we have a connection here, which is fine. Let's put this, I think, here. And this... I think, here, and here. And we'll get rid of this, and one more little nubberino right there. This could connect here, but I don't want it to. If traffic gets convoluted, we'll fix it. Okay, that's going to go away. This is a little problematic, how close that is. So we'll see what else we can do. I know one thing that will help is we're going to connect this right like that. That is a solid connection right there. And maybe we connect this, actually. I kind of like this idea. And then we can get rid of this. Cool, okay. Now how do we want to mix in the commercial here? We could actually put it here. I sort of like that idea. Have that whole thing be that. Sure. And we can always do more. Okay, now, is this enough to get us started? Or do we want one more? Why is this road doing this? Ooh, I don't love that. This is sort of set funny into the ground. Can we try that again? That's better. It's not amazing, but it's better. It's more like that side. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need some people over here. So I think in order to do that, we're probably going to pave right through here just to get our guidelines going. And do we want to keep these or get rid of these? Maybe we'll keep them for now. Okay, so here's a road, and let's go ahead and get our square tool. Then we could do this and this. And then we will think about doing this properly, which is probably going to include getting rid of this and this. And this, and this, and this. And honestly, I don't know if this is going to work for us. Oh yeah, that'll work. 1, 2, probably do 6 arrays there. So it's not going to last us forever, but it'll get us started. And then, how do we want to do? I worry we're doing a little too much commercial, but I'm not sure if that is the case. Do like this. Okay, and like this, and like this. This is coming along wonderfully, just the way I hoped it would. And we do want to stick a little bit here. Are we building on the highway there? I don't even know if there's enough. Yeah, there's enough to build there. Let's try this again. Try to get it just right. I think that will do. What the heck are you? Okay, and then this, and then I think we're ready to crank it up. This is definitely going to need to be. Boy, that is a wonky road. There's a lot of elevation change in this town. That's okay though. Let's build here. And probably not make that connection, but we can make this connection and undo this one. And then this connection, but we will actually go ahead and undo that one. Yeah. So this will be a simple little like one street neighborhood, I think. We'll put some shops here. And some right here. Let's get this right. Angle. That will do. And then residential along here. Okay. Let's get going with our time, and we'll see how the city develops. We'll see what problems occur right away. I do think that we have a decent start on our hands here. We've got water. Right there. We got power. Soon we'll have power. It's closed and hiring. And those are the first two things we need. We also need sewage, but that's right there. And we'll build the water here. We also have trash, which we normally don't need so early. And then we're going to see, oh, and education. Yeah, worker shortage. Don't worry. People will show up. And we'll get going here. Let's see how upgradable this is right off the bat. Let's hit 3 so time keeps going. We can put the sign somewhere, but we're not going to do that yet. We have the School of Business. We need more. We need to teach more students. Raises high wealth land value. School of Science, School of Medicine, Law, Engineering, and Business. We want to get all those upgrades. We've built some pedestrian path here. We can build the dorms. Do we want to build them sideways like that? That might actually be pretty cool. To do them all sideways. The kids can walk to school. That could be cool. But first, we'll just give it some time. We need time to develop. We're teaching 0 students. Progress towards next upgrade is 1,000 students. So hopefully people will go to school. They shouldn't need school buses, of course, to go to university. Running on battery power. Yeah, that's got to store up some power. But look, we're already in the green, and we haven't even set our taxes. Let's do 12, 11, and 10, I think. I was doing 11, 10, and 9 in the first city, so maybe I don't really know. Holy smokes, industry is booming. We've got 1,400 people. They moving in. Lots of vacant businesses. Commercial always develops first, so we'll have to ignore the imbalance of power in the beginning. Battery power, that seems to be okay. We'll add a lot more arrays to this as we need to. What do these cost per hour? 105 per hour. We could build a... See, look, there's a train. We could build a train station right here eventually. That would be a good spot for it, I think. I could connect to this road here. Yeah, it's time to just let this city cook and see what problems arise. So I'm probably going to cut some footage, and I'll rejoin you guys when I've got an update worth discussing. We've got a lot of factories going right away. So, you know, we'll see how things go. If something crazy happens, I'll cut in and let you know. Otherwise, once the town has developed a fair bit and we're ready to take next steps, then I will cut in and let you know. We are going to need, however, before we go, we're probably going to need a fire station. We're already making $5 grand an hour. So we could do a large one. I'm thinking we put them near the industry. Like here, right? And then one across the way. I just don't know if we want to go big right away or not. We can always upgrade. What we can't upgrade as easily is the clinic and the police station, because then we end up putting sick and injured people out on the street with when we get rid of the clinic and upgrade to a hospital. And we also end up sending criminals out onto the street. I think right there is the right spot. When we demolish a jail. So we are probably going to want to go with a hospital right off the bat. and a big police station right off the bat when it's time. Also, the benefit of this is that you can do the wellness vans, and they do a good job of spreading disease awareness throughout the city. Yep, we're gonna do the city right. We've already got plenty of ambulance. Like, this should be way more than we need, except we do want to build a wellness center. And look, we can build a ton of them on this avenue, and we can even build them across the street on this avenue. What makes the most sense, I wonder? Here? I think there's gonna be a lot of traffic there. I think maybe we put our first one here. What's this cost per hour? Where is it? $4.50 an hour. Ugh, let's start with one. Where can we put more rooms? On the back is fine, on the roof is fine. And where can we put the emergency center? Over here is fine. So I think we're okay to set a wellness van right here. Okay, let's go ahead and put that hospital sign down too. It's money. I think right there is the right spot we want to put it. Main hospital. That's right, it is the main hospital. There's only going to be one. And do we wait on the police station, or do we just go right away? Like, maybe here? Or maybe here? I'm thinking maybe over here. Yep, we're doing it. We're still making money, though, so we're doing okay. Let's think about jail cells, top floor. Yeah, those can go up here. Regular jail cells can go in back or on the side. Crime Prevention Center, this is what we're interested in. These can also go on the back or the side, so I think we'll put it on the side. What that will do is proactively reduce crime. And I think we spread out a little bit. We go ahead and put the sign here. That looks nice. Alright, the city is ready to cook, so I'm going to let that do that, and I'll cut back in when we have some interesting updates ready to go. Alrighty guys, welcome back. A couple of changes off camera. I wanted to show you that I added these dirt roads and zoned them. So just a little bit of commercial on the end and residential in the middle to try to give these industries a place to ship, these commercial zones here. Also added this trade port with just the crates of freight. That's the default thing that you get is one of those, and I added one more because all these industries were a little unhappy with nowhere. I think we had too much industry. I also dezoned and got rid of a couple of factories, but for the most part, everything is still there. Now let's take a look at our density map, and you can see that people are ready to upgrade, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to start with this here. And the reason we're upgrading is because we have 850 or so students per day. And we're climbing towards 800 there. Yeah, there's 4 classes per day, like the community college. They can hold up to 800 per class. And we have high enrollment percentage, but we don't have enough students. So I'm hoping that by upgrading this street, not enough room to increase density. You must be joking. Let's check and make sure that that's actually true by trying to place one of the rows of trees. Oh, they don't actually have enough room. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, I thought they would. So let's upgrade somewhere else then. Who's ready to go? These people over here are ready to go. So let's start then by upgrading these. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not to do this stretch here. And why is this road here at all? I feel like that shouldn't be there. Okay, good. Now we have some bigger stuff moving in. This is going to become a big residential. This will be a big commercial. This might just stay put, which would be fine. In fact, actually, I prefer that. Then we can continue to have a small store over here. If it even fits, but maybe we could get a big store over here. Nope. So these guys are going to have to travel a little further to get to their commercial, but that's okay. They're more in the sticks of town. Now, we do have more people. The population's going to go up because of this. Although it didn't go up as much as I was hoping. I'm trying to get 1,000 students in the town. We have 879 right now. So maybe let's do some increasing over here as well. Could do here and here. Probably this whole throughput. And then we're also going to zone a bit right here. And let that start cooking as well. And hopefully we'll get up to 1,000 students so that we can have 1,000 here and we can do our next upgrade and add one of the schools. Now, there are different schools that we can add here. And I'm interested in engineering or science first. High-tech industrial profit in the city. Hazmat garage at large fire station. Those are good boosts right off the bat, but also there's research projects that are going to be, let's see, science is required for the solar array, but I think actually what we're more interested in right away is the engineering, because we can upgrade our wind power plant in City 2, Lucas the Pie Guy, that's our oil city. We can also upgrade the power plant in City 1, do so confidently, with a clean oil generator. So probably a school of engineering first. Still just 879 students in the region. Oh look, we're going at turtle speed. So these guys are going to have to move in, then get enrolled. Not enough room to increase density. Maybe there will be. Maybe this is too hilly and I built these streets too close together. I don't know. I can't tell. How many students do we have in... We're going to have to let this go for a little while, I think. All right, we are ready to upgrade our university, and that is exactly what we're going to do. Now we can add a school. And I'm thinking it should go up front. I'm wondering, yeah, this fits just fine right here. And I kind of like it facing in. Do I want it up here? We'll see about moving the schools later if we need to. Okay, we are going to start, I think with the engineering. So let's put that, yeah, let's put that here. Cool. And then we can start a research project. The first one we want to do, I think, is going to be the clean oil generator. So that costs $72,000 to start, and then we're at 0% researched here. So that will grow with time. Now, something else I would like to do actually right away is build dormitories, and those can add students, so without having to actually add housing. So we're going to have him face this way. And then we're going to do, there's a limit of 3 of these. We're going to add a second one right now. We're going to put him, I say we just tuck him all the way in here. There. And then that should let us get to 2,000 students in classes. So we can do the next upgrade. I don't know if we can do an upgrade though while something's being researched. That's actually an interesting question. So I haven't messed with the university stuff too much in this game, but I'm excited to see how this goes. We're gonna let this town ride. I think the only thing that's going to need intervention at any point will be water. We'll have to add water as these sort of use up the water in their area. But I'm not too worried about that. I'll stay on top of that, and once this has pumped enough water into the water table, we'll just add our big water pumping station right there, and we should be fine into perpetuity. So I'm gonna let this research, and I think it's gonna take a while. So I'll check in with you with an update. All right, guys, it's time to check in with an update. We did finish the clean oil generator project. We're now 75% into the vertical turbine project. This will help us update our wind power plant in City 2, our oil city, Lucas the Pie Guy. I also did move the School of Engineering back here. And it was up here. And here's why I did that. I think we're going to put the School of Business here because it looks nice. And the School of Law here. Maybe we'll swap sides on that. I'm not sure. But those two will go in front in these two spots. And then this ugly School of Science will hide back here behind this dorm, the way the School of Engineering is hiding back here. And in fact, let's go ahead and, do we want to do that yet? Let's see. High-tech industrial profit in the city. I don't think we're ready for that yet. Reduces the chance Sims in the city will get sick. Maybe we'll do medicine. This is rehabilitation time for incarcerated criminals. And this is commercial profit. Yeah, maybe we do commercial profit. What are we more interested in? How about reducing the chance that Sims will get sick, actually? Okay, so we're gonna stick that one, like, here. I think we're gonna try and center this. That looks good to me. And then we're gonna put another dorm here. There, okay. Now, once we're up to 3,000 of students in class in a single day, we'll be able to add another school. So that will be good. And then is it going to be 4,000 and 5,000 for the last two? I don't know. We're going to have to work on population density in order to make that happen. A couple of other changes. I took the sewage treatment plant away from this corner. It wasn't working so great for us, adding to the water table. And now I've got these just little water guys going here. I put the big water here, the big water pumping station, and did not turn it on. So, and then we also have the sewage pumping station working here. And in fact, do we have both of these going? We do, and we don't have any spillage. It's 100% treated. So that's a good thing. So maybe it's time to turn this on and turn this off. I'm not sure. What I am interested in, actually, though, is upgrading this and seeing how many of these fit, because this isn't turned on yet. I think I'll go sideways with these last two over here. Like that. And then if I do end up putting one over here, I think I will make it sideways, because I still want all of these guys to fit here. And I don't know how many of these we're gonna need, but yeah, if I were to put that there, could I still fit either way here? I can. So maybe we go sideways like this. We can only add two more anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the modules, and then we'll turn them on and off as we need. We've got the money to add them, so I don't see why we wouldn't. So there are two dots here, and I'm not sure how to take advantage of the different ways to align these. 4 of 7, 5 of 7, 6 of 7, 7 of 7. And of course we do not need all of these working. So let's turn all but 2 of them off for now. Yeah, and that looks to be right. And then when we turn this on, we'll have to make sure to just turn on one of these pumping stations. But I don't think we need to do that until the water over here sort of dries up. That says 432 excess, but that's not right, because this is turned off. So not really sure why that's happening. Electricity is okay for now. Oh, another thing I wanted to do is we're throwing away all of our trash and we're not recycling it all. And we live in a pretty educated town because of the university. So I think it's time to add a recycling plant. And this is actually gonna make things a little bit complicated for us, but we can handle it. So what this can do is not only will it collect recyclables, but we can claim alloy and metal and plastic, recycling collection truck garage, reclamation delivery truck garage. So yeah, so if we reclaim plastic and alloy and stuff, I don't understand why that won't let me. I guess it's just a weird color. Then we can actually deliver them to like a trade port across the street here and then export those things. So that might actually be a good idea to go ahead and set up right away. So let's see, what do we have already? We've got, that's a plastic reclamation line. So let's add a metal reclamation line. And we don't want to take out that factory if we don't need to. And what about an alloy? We'll put alloy there. And we'll put metal there. And then we have room for one more, and we'll see how that goes. We've got one delivery truck. It could deliver plastic, metal, or alloy. So we'll just see how that goes, doing one at a time. And then going and getting collection truck garage. I'm guessing one's not going to be enough at first. Let's see, I can add them here or here. And I can add these here. So I'll keep that in mind. Now across the street, oh, we're under 1 million simoleons. Across the street, let's go ahead and add our trade depot. And how far are we from the city entrance? We're here. So we could just put it in across the street, I think. That would be fine. Okay, let's bump you over 1, 2, 3. So everything fits. Actually, later, if we need to upgrade the police station, we might want to move this over. No, I don't think it matters for now. Okay, and let's go ahead and we'll add a... let's see, we want metal and alloy and plastic. And we'll set these all to export so that if we recycle enough to fill these up, then trucks from the region will come and collect those things. Oh, I suppose we better add a sign to it. And that truck delivers this stuff to various areas in the city, so we don't even really need it. We also need a sign on our recycling plant, though. Do we even get a sign? It's already there. Look at that little green trash can. He's so cute. Okay, so let's now let this run. We're losing $10 an hour. So I guess we goose the industrial taxes. That's the lowest rate they can be and not stunt growth or cause complaining. The next level down that I had it at, 5% lower, is the highest it could be at and actually boost growth. And how is we're at 78% now. So we've been goofing off a lot, which is why that's only gone from 75 to 78%. But we'll let time rock and roll and we'll see if we can't get this going. Also, do we maybe need to increase the density of this avenue? As long as nothing is zoned exactly on the avenue, I'm okay with that. And nothing is. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. And then what I want to do is I want to go into our city using the oil power plant and update it with our new clean generator. Because why wouldn't we? High density all the way down. Now how about zoning on this avenue? It doesn't exist, so we can update this part of the avenue as well. Update here and maybe even here. And we'll do the same for this. Down to here. Okay, and we'll leave it like that with the roads for a while. Another change I made actually is I added some parks here. Let's see if we go into the park map, will they show up? Yeah. So here's a tree row, a tree row, a tree row, right? And so we actually have created some medium wealth here. We had some unemployment problems in the low wealth and lots of available jobs in medium wealth. So I just went ahead and converted some of these areas to medium wealth areas. They're making a lot of profit, so they're doing good. So are they. So things are going well there. So I guess we'll just sort of keep an eye on all of those things. And let's pop over to City Numero Uno. Do so confidently. And as a thanks for the $2 million gift that they gave us when we started our town, our very first research project was this. Hey, it's raining. Clean oil generator researched. Correct. Okay, so let's see if that's unlocked now. It has. So let's see what this does here. It uses double the oil, 24K barrels per day, and it still produces the same amount of power, but it reduces the air pollution to low. That puts it on top. We'll put it there. Now we are going to want to make sure that we have enough oil for that, which is definitely a concern. So I'll make sure we get, I don't know, maybe a spot to put oil. Are we really running low on water? No, we're not. We have a huge excess. You can't always trust the messages you get when you pop into a city for the first time in a while. Okay. So we need oil for this power plant. Oh, maybe we could do a train one. That's kind of a fun idea. Freight rail terminal. Allows import and export via freight train. Each storage lot at the trade port adds another freight car to the freight train. Trains arrive every few hours. That's the cargo ship dock. So let's try that. Let's put this here. And we'll add oil there. And we are importing. Oh, yeah, no, this is a port, right. Oh, look. Is that oil via train? Guys, check this out. This train's gonna show up and it's gonna give oil to this thing. There we go, we lost money. And there's our oil! Awesome. Okay, so now, this is on use locally, and we do have a delivery truck. So we can move from the trade port to consumers. And this is our consumer. So I wonder if we can actually then... Did I turn this off? I did. So let's get rid of it. I think we can turn off global deliveries. Because we're getting local deliveries now. So we won't have any more oil trucks coming in from the region, but we will have the oil train showing up. Awesome. Okay, I think that's a significant upgrade for that city. So now we can go back here and finish our wind turbine research project, and then we can update the power plant in our second city, our oil city, Lucas the Pie Guy. Oh, 98%. Look how great this timing is working out. Let's crank up time, and we'll just watch it. Alrighty, it's been completed. Let's start another research project. What else can we do with the school that we have so far? We could do the clean coal generator. That one's completed. Do a surgical center? Oh, that's because we have the med school and the detective wing and a great work. I don't think we want to do that yet. I think we want to do clean coal. $175,000. Whew. It'll be worth it though. Okay, so let's let that crank, and then let's go over and update the wind turbines in Lucas the Pie Guy. Where did he go? He is... Oh, sorry if anyone's getting dizzy. Over here. Oh, I forgot how cool this town is. Okay. Let us... Okay, hazmat firefighting abilities. That's nice, but what we're really interested in is, yeah, that says not approved. There it goes. Approved. Okay, so we're gonna need to temporarily suffer a loss of power here. Actually, I wonder if I can buy power from no neighboring power providers. Okay, I can't because we're not connected by road. That's fine. So they'll just have to deal with the fact that we're going to get rid of some of this. They may experience brief power outages. what is the benefit of this? It produces 15 megawatts. It looks crazy. It also produces huge amounts of power. Service roads only, please. Alrighty, now we have more power there than we're going to need. Very cool. So we will go back to Ameliatopia and continue doing research projects. And as soon as I need to update you guys again, I will. I know we're a fair ways into this city already, and we still have a ways to go, so we may not finish this in 2 episodes. We'll have to see. I do want to up the population so we can upgrade this and add more schools, because we do have 3 more schools to add. So, yep, I'm gonna keep going, and I'll check in with you guys when I'm ready. Oh, hello. Here we are at the university, and I've got an update for you. We're fully upgraded, and we've finished a research project, and we're ready to do more. So I'm going to tell you how we fully upgraded. That's getting all the students we need to upgrade. I built a couple of extra universities and added the dorms so we would have plenty of students. And they all the universities count all of the students in the city as being at every university. So it doesn't speed up the research projects, I don't think, but it does allow us to fully upgrade, and a full upgrade means that we can put our schools here. Now, do we want to put these facing the middle instead of like that? That looks cool. Like from the street, you know what I'm saying? Like that looks cool, but that looks cooler, I think. Let's take a look at the other cool looking one. Why won't it let me? This one's too wide to fit that way. So I guess that answers that for us. We'll do it like this. We'll have the front door sort of line up. Yeah, I like that. The way that this line sort of lines up with this line, pretty close. And we'll put this one, ooh, opposite of that one. Is that right? Yes. Okay, and then the last thing to add is this one, which we'll put right here. We'll tuck it up right against, actually, is that a gap? Right there, that light line. So do we want one like that? Oh, that is what will happen. That's not what happened. Let's try building that again. We got plenty of money, so we'll go ahead and do it. And then we'll throw a sign on this. And then off camera between episodes, I will do... Now there's a little gap there. Do I want to put it here? Does it really matter? That'll be fine, just like that. Okay, so we need, let's start a new research project. Probably the concentrated solar array. That requires a School of Science, which is one of the ones we just plopped down. I'm not interested in the Great Works yet. We did the vertical turbine. We did, we're not ready for that yet. And we're definitely not ready for that yet, the nuclear stuff. We did the clean coal. We did the clean oil, and we did the surgical center. Okay, so we can add that to the hospital, and people recover in half the time, I think. The detective wing is a good one for the police station, and then another great work. I think we do the concentrated solar array next, because then we can put them here instead of these, and they take up less space and produce more electricity. So that will be good for this city. And then we can worry about trying to raise the population of this place as well. I'll get rid of these universities and we'll fill in some of this space, but let me tell you, the city is running like butter right now. We've got more power than we need, we've got more water than we need, and we've got a huge supply under the ground. We've got way more sewage treatment than we need. Our trash is laughable. It takes forever to fill the dump up with the incinerator off because of how few trash cans we have. We only have 300 trash cans and we have 1,200 recycling bins per day. This place has been gathering up plastic, metal, and alloy, but I don't think we have shipped any out. Nope, just the research. That's all that shows up there. So that's a little slow going, but it'll come along. There are 0 buildings burned down per day. There are 0 deaths per day. There are 0 crimes committed per day. The town is very well educated. The tech of the industrial is off the charts, and we don't even get rubble or abandoned buildings hardly very often. We do have some homeless people, though, and I'm not sure how that happened because unemployment is 0. So I guess these people couldn't find shops or parks, and so they abandoned their buildings. But I put some parks real nearby. But now that there's like homeless people and there's parks, there's going to continue to be homeless people in the parks unless we build some municipal bus lines that they can take out of town and go somewhere else. So I'm going to do, I think, in between, 2% there for the solar array. In between episodes, I'm going to do all the research. And then in the next episode, we'll just focus on finishing the town. We'll add more people, and we will balance the town and try to keep it humming really well, where there's plenty of electricity, plenty of utilities, very low, crime and injury and sickness and fires and all that. And just see how big we can make the town. We still can build on this side of this road here and this side of this road here. So we've got a lot of potential, room to grow out, room to grow up. And thanks for joining me for the first episode of Ameliatopia. If you like the town, let me know. If you want one named after you, let me know. As of the making of this video, I think I have 6 or 7 of the cities named, thanks to comments I've already received in the first 2 episodes. So if they're not all 16 claimed by the time you are listening to this video, then jump on that and leave me a comment. And until next time, Basement Dwellers, I think that you are more beautiful and well-balanced than even Ameliatopia, which is one of the finest cities I've ever built, in the basement.
A very important part of how the basement is able to bring you the content that we do daily is our wonderful YouTube sponsors and Patreon patrons listed on the screen now.
If you would like to join this amazing group of people who are helping the basement to make even more content and do even more streams, you can go ahead and click the link in the description or on the screen right now. And we'd love to have you join us in making the basement not just the friendliest place on YouTube, but the most awesome place on the planet.
In our solar system.
In our universe.
In the basement.